That's got to be a big part of the game here for Washington tonight. Sean is on the body.
Here's Pierre-Luc Dubois, passed it off. Connor McMichael, stopped by Montembeault.
Connor McMichael, 26 goals in the regular season. He takes this pass off the change from Dubois, and he walks around Mike Matheson. Matheson went for the poke check, and Dubois dragged it tight to his feet. Montembeault, a big guy, gets his right arm on it. The puck deflects back into his feet.
John Carlson out on defense now for Dubois, taken down by Tom Wilson. To McMichael, back onto the stick of Wilson, centers, and another shot by McMichael. Are the Caps without Martin Farivari, one of their regular defensemen who was injured in the second to last game of the regular season. Here's a shot by Eller, and a stop by Montembeault. Ryan Leonard, the rookie out of Boston College, who played in 9 games to end the regular season. And after finishing his season at BC, Brendan Gallagher's shot deflected. Here's Gooley, who had 2 goals in their playoff clinching win. He got splattered against the back glass by Wilson. Carlson a wrister, gloved by Montembeault. Here's Carlson trying to get it to Wilson. It hit him in the legs, and it's Suzuki backhanding it out. Logan Thompson kicked it to Wilson. Shot it wide. Dubois takes a stick from Carrier. Again, quick puck movement. Alexia put it right on net, turned aside by Montembeault. And the game is settled in. Teams came out flying and hitting with the emotion of the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Duhaime put it right on net. Montembeault, terrific again. At age 35, might be coming to the end of a distinguished run with Washington. Jacob Chychrun, and a rebound for Andrew Mangiapane. Carlson for Chychrun. Looked like it might have been intended for Ovechkin. Chychrun backhands it down low. It's still free. Ovechkin couldn't get it in deep. Carrier blocked it. Here's Laine. 20 goals this season. Puts it right into the midsection of Thompson. This will be the end of the line for Savard whenever their season ends. He's retiring at the end of the year. Laine kicked out by Thompson. A follow-up shot by Armia was blocked, and we have a penalty here against Washington. Here's Alexiev. Here's a Strome to Ovechkin pass. Rebound free.
It was almost like that big exhalation of air.
Bad turnover. All alone down low. Backhand right on.
There's the chance in front. It's Van Riemsdyk to Duhaime. Duhaime's shot swallowed up by Montembeault again.
Carlson pitches it back for Dylan Strome. Their leader in points in the regular season with 82. Ovechkin scores! The Great Eight! The power play goal! And a 1-0 Washington lead.
The shot by Ovechkin off the break-in, the Wilson pass. Ovi's waiting for it, and his shot eludes David Savard and over the pad of Samuel Montembeault. And as much as these fans wanted to see a 1-0 Caps lead, they wanted to see a 1-0 Ovechkin lead.
Forced back by Caulfield to Roy. Turned over. Suzuki with Caulfield. Suzuki stopped by Thompson.
Thompson and Lindgren, 2 of very few goaltenders in the NHL that catch with their right hand.
And his play tailed off a little bit before he got hurt, as did Lindgren. Here's a turnover to Wilson. He's had a great first period. Roy centers one. It's tipped on net. Caulfield battled each other. Slafkovsky tried to send it in deeper, and that got stopped by McMichael. Strome's pass deflected. Wilson turnaround and a beautiful right pad save by Montembeault.
And then Suzuki. There's the Tom Wilson spin shot that Montembeault kicked aside.
Struble there, didn't get good wood on it. Tried to move it up the boards. Ryan Leonard centers one. And a shot right on by Mangiapane. Denied by Montembeault. And then Van Riemsdyk from up high sent it wide. Carlson, Wilson back for Carlson on a one-touch pass. It was just ahead of the veteran Carlson, who finds Sandin for a great opportunity. 8 minutes to go, second period. Beauvillier. Hudson was the defender. Strome touched it off. That one handcuffed Montembeault, and Beauvillier scores on the rebound.
October the 23rd. They break into the zone. Beauvillier corralled the long pass. Now he keeps the play alive, and as this puck is feathered to the net, Beauvillier will tip it once and then jam the rebound by Sam Montembeault. It hits Montembeault once and falls into his feet, and Beauvillier is able to.
This line's been kept in check nicely by Washington tonight. One of the most productive forward lines all year in the NHL. That one's off the goalpost.
Canadians are trying to get back into it. Suzuki and Caulfield combined to hit. That's 8 hits for Ovi tonight.
That's the season high. His regular season high was 7 against New Jersey on opening night. It comes to Beauvillier. Suzuki forced back by Roy. The 25-year-old captain Suzuki to Hudson. For line A. It ricochets and they score! Caulfield! A power play goal! Montreal's on the board and within 1 with 9:28 to go.
Shot from the point, so they're trying to squeeze in on Caulfield in the bumper spot. The line A shot pass goes wide, and it deflects off of Matt Roy's foot. It lands right on the tape of Cole Caulfield, and he'll waste no time delivering his first of the playoffs. Slafkovsky made a good read there. He didn't grab the puck.
Won the puck. Here comes Hudson. Off it goes for a one-timer by Carrier. Bouncing puck came to the crease for a moment. It was centered by Suzuki. A whack by Slafkovsky. Caulfield for Hudson. Carrier put it on net. Stopped by Thompson. He's out of the net. And they score! With Thompson down and out. Suzuki has tied it for Montreal.
Puck doesn't get into the Montreal zone, and the Canadians get on the forecheck. Look at them swarming behind the net. Thompson gets one stop, and then this scramble in front. Thompson's going to lose the net. He can't cover it here. And as it goes across, you'll watch him slide out of position. And Suzuki, what unbelievable patience for the captain.
The net. Van Riemsdyk and Armia. Winds up with Armia, has the point man free. Carrier passes it off. And that shot wound up going back to the point.
Dropping to the bench. So the Caps only had 4 players in this play until they got into the zone. A couple of close calls around the net, and then Evans is just going to try and. The Canadians have Demidov and Laine on the ice, a rookie and a player not known for his defensive play.
The puck is free, and a great chance for Beauvillier. Ovechkin scores! Now he has that playoff overtime goal. What else can he do? Washington wins 3-2.
The Canadians off an icing call. There's Demidov and Laine, both of them with an opportunity to get the puck out of the zone off the tied face-off. They don't. Right here, there's Demidov, there's Laine. Beauvillier, who had a terrific game, scored in the second period. He sets up Ovi, and the Capitals go home with a Game 1 overtime win. Ovechkin just inside of Hudson to put the game away for the Caps.
2 goals and an assist for the Great Eight. The captain leads them to a huge win in Game 1 of this series. It would have been a very tough loss to have squandered a 2-0 lead more than midway through the third period. 74 career playoff goals for Ovechkin.